Well, hello there, friends. Are you feeling stressed? Is that even a question, right? Isn't everyone stressed right now? It is unbelievable. Actually, right now I'm stressed because it's pouring, and I hope my reception is good enough for Facebook and Instagram Live. But um, talking about stress, okay, our bodies are hardwired to react to stress in ways meant to protect us from threats from predators and other aggressors, like run away from lions kind of stress. Okay, so these types of threats don't really exist in our lives here in the United States. I mean, I guess they exist for some people around the world, but obviously, um, stress is still stress. That doesn't leave us stress free just because we're not being attacked by a lion, right? We all have things in our lives that stress us out. Okay, so we're talking about things, even just work, paying bills, taking care of our families. Right now, COVID, of course, is just like insane, right? So some of us have more stress than others, but unfortunately, our bodies treat these day to day stresses, these hassles, exactly the same as if you were being attacked or chased by a lion. Okay, which results in chronic stress. And chronic stress on the body is very, very bad. Now, cortisol is our primary stress hormone. Okay, it causes blood sugar to go up, it enhances your brain's use of glucose so it functions better. Unfortunately, it also does some detrimental things too, especially when we're talking about this chronic elevation of cortisol. Um, so it alters your immune function. Oh, we don't need that right now. Okay? It decreases your immune response. It suppresses digestion. It suppresses reproduction and even growth. Okay? It also affects the brain centers that control mood and can result in anxiety, depression, memory and focus issues, headaches, and even difficulty with sleep. Okay, like who hasn't had trouble sleeping when life gets a little stressful, right? So let's talk a little science for a minute. So this cortisol is controlled by the HPA axis, the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. Okay, it's two parts in your brain, one part right above your kidneys, and it's a very finely tuned feedback system, or it should be, right? That should control your cortisol levels. It starts in the hypothalamus of the brain where your corticotropin releasing hormone is released. Okay, this is the hormone that tells the pituitary gland to produce ACTH, which is adrenocorticotropic hormone. And this hormone then travels in the blood to the adrenal glands, signaling them to produce cortisol. Sounds good, right? But the cortisol then feeds back to the brain to let it know, hey, our levels are adequate. Stop producing the hormones to make more cortisol. And if that happened all the time, life would be good. Unfortunately, under chronic stress, right, like we're all under, the feedback system breaks down, meaning that the levels are so high that for so long that the body basically just stops paying attention to it and completely ignores that feedback loop. So clearly we need to do something to break this vicious cycle. Okay, so first and foremost, learning how to react to stress in a healthy way is important. Okay, we may not always be able to remove the stressful situation in our lives, but we can take steps to manage the impact that these events have on us. Okay, so we're going to talk more on Tuesday about stress management. Okay, it may sound cliche, but there are many things that we can do to help reduce your response to stress. And then next Thursday, I'm going to share with you my secret weapon, my supplement that I take that helps me lower cortisol and is my lifesaver. So stay tuned for all of that. If you have stress in your life or you know somebody who has stress in their life, let them know to follow because this is going to really, really help you. So on that note, I hope you are having an awesome day and I will see you next Tuesday for another Live in 5.